Welcome back to the episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. Tonight we got Adam, we got Chris, we got Keith. We are doing our picks 21 through 31. No 32 this year because somebody, I don't even remember what happened.
Dolphins.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dolphins forfeited
pick.
their first pick. So, but we're going to jump into this. As always, hit us in the comments. Let us know if you like somebody else going to a different team or something along those lines. If you disagree with us, make sure you like the video for us because it does become more popular. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Free to you. Means a lot to us, helping us grow our channel on our push for 300. And as always, if you're already one of our subscribers, thanks for coming back and watching the video with us. So at 21, we got the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm not sure why this is happening a lot, but everybody is having the Chargers take a wide receiver with Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Both get hurt a lot. I get that.
Maybe Keenan Allen's also getting older too.
Yeah, maybe Keenan Allen gets traded, but Zay Flowers of Boston College. If you don't know who this guy is, you're missing out because this dude.
You didn't watch college football.
Electric.
Yeah, this dude is fantastic. He reminds me a lot of what's the wide receiver from ECU that lit South Carolina up a couple years ago? With catches. Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
That's what it was. So. But 5'9", 182. The reason I do think he fits really well with the Chargers, you got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen on the outside, giving this guy in the slot.
Great slot position.
Yeah, it gives you a great.
Does he remind you of Posey Harvey?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit he does. Yeah.
Posey Harvey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with this pick.
Did you really?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, there we
go. So, all right, at 22, we got the Baltimore Ravens.
Doing a very Baltimore Ravens thing.
Yeah, taking a kid from Maryland.
Taking another corner too.
Yeah. I do think this is where the Baltimore Ravens have to go. We got Deontay Banks, the cornerback from Maryland.
Another big physical guy.
No, I think they need to get some help for Lamar. I have them taking Quentin Johnson here out of TCU.
Okay, yeah.
Giving Lamar.
That'd be a huge play for him.
Yep.
Yeah, giving Lamar Jackson something to throw the ball to.
A big receiver.
Somebody. Well, I mean,
Outside of Rashad Bateman.
No, OBJ, man.
Yeah.
Shut him up. So, I do like that pick. I do think Baltimore is losing talent on the defensive side, which has always been kind of a thing for Baltimore. Is always
They
had
turn
such a
him over.
great defense. Yeah. And so Deontay Banks, I think, makes a lot of sense for them. So Minnesota Vikings at 23. Staying on the cornerback trend here, DJ Turner, the second out of Michigan. Guy's had a lot of injuries, but when he has played, has been absolutely electric at a 5'11", 180 cornerback. Good man coverage, can also play really well in the slot.
I had Jordan Addison going to Minnesota
Be a good play for him.
to replace Adam Thielen.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah.
That would be
With Justin Jefferson.
Just Jefferson, and then you add
Jordan Addison. That would be absolutely dangerous, without a doubt. So Minnesota lost Patrick Peterson and I can't remember who their other corner was.
Can't think of the corner.
They lost both of their top corners in free agency this year, so that's the reason why I think Alex and I really got together and felt like cornerback was the move here for Minnesota. 24, Tampa Bay. This is where Osiris Terrence is going for us, or Torrance is going for us. Tampa
with the trade,
really in a rebuild here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, obviously you're taking in Baker, but I mean for them this is a rebuild. You got to get that offensive line back.
The offensive line was garbage last year.
Oh my God, it killed Tom Brady. So having a guy that can step in at guard or offensive tackle, really probably going to end up playing guard is what we're hearing. 6'5", 335.
It's a huge tackle though too. I mean, if you could get him on the tackle side.
Look at that belly, man. Look at that belly on that dude. So
I had Jacksonville staying here and taking the, I guess, technically he played safety in Brian Branch.
yeah, he's very versatile at both corner and safety. So Brian Branch, great pick.
Yeah, this is where I had Jacksonville taking him.
Yeah, could really help them on the defensive end. So I don't hate that right there. 25, the New York Giants. I think you had wide receiver for them.
I did.
So
they need help everywhere.
Which wide receiver did you go?
Jalen Hyatt.
Good pick. Hometown boy. So I think the Giants are going to stick with the trend of getting defense, which is what they did this past year. Getting somebody like Emmanuel Forbes is somebody with a big body. They got to put weight on this guy. 166 is too skinny to be playing corner in the NFL. But if they can keep weight on this guy with that 6'1" frame, this is a guy that can probably turn into a
big
really
physical guy.
Yeah, really
I say if you can push him, I guess you're looking to get him
like
like 180.
Yeah, 185, 180, somewhere in that. I think he can play well. So, but a guy with a lot of raw talent that everybody's kind of drooling over right now, especially with the frame. So, all right, you boys. You got Bijan Robinson, don't you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope here. Bijan Robinson to go with Tony Pollard in the backfield. But what the group has agreed with, Dalton Kincaid out of Utah, absolutely makes sense for us to replace Dalton Schultz with.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you comfortable with the
Absolutely,
Dalton to
yeah,
Dalton transition
yeah.
here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
It
just
wouldn't be
get
too hard to move over.
Huh?
Wouldn't be too hard to move over there.
Yeah, yeah. So especially wearing 86, right? Didn't Dalton Schultz wear
Yeah,
86?
he wore
too?
86.
Yeah.
So, guy wore 86 in college, Dalton Kincaid. So, what I like about Dalton, 6'4", 245, in Utah's offense, he was used kind of as a star player, almost like a Travis Kelce of that offense. Not necessarily the skill set of Travis Kelce, but at the college level, just kind of imagine an offense that really does lean on a corner or a tight end as well. So,
Right.
As a primary receiver.
yeah. So I think Michael Myers still the best. Michael Mayers is still the best tight end, but I think Dalton could play a really, really, really good number 2 fiddle with this. So Buffalo Bills, your Love's team, falling a little bit short this year. I really like when Alex and I talked about this. Quentin Johnson. You've already talked about Quentin Johnson being earlier on.
Yeah, huge play for Buffalo.
This would be absolutely huge.
I think they need a running back, but at this point, the top 2 running backs are gone.
Yeah, probably.
So, unless they make a trade for running back, but I mean, to get Quentin Johnson here would be a huge pickup for them.
And just give them somebody besides Diggs, right? Like
Yeah.
somebody that can guarantee you a catch. when the
Gabe
ball's
Davis
coming.
hitting your guy?
No,
He's
no.
not-
You've
he-
always been a big Gabe Davis
He
guy.
fell, he fell down this year.
Yeah.
As the 2 guy, he didn't quite fill the shoes of the 2 that they were expecting.
That they expected.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can. A lot of people think Buffalo's going defense here. I like a play for them to.
I did have defense here. I had the Kalijah Cansey.
Oh, defensive tackle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
a bit. Yeah.
The D tackle, yep.
Yeah. So that does make a little bit of sense. They really love Ed Oliver, but I think. And Von Miller obviously on the outside as well, but like getting somebody alongside of Ed Oliver to give them a pass rusher makes sense. So the Bengals, we've been doing this for years. We'll see if they actually do it. Offensive tackle Anton Harrison, which I think you had already had gone.
No, I had Anton going last to the Chiefs.
Okay, well, Kansas City has to take offensive line eventually, right? I mean,
You would think.
Cincinnati.
or sorry, Cincinnati.
They both have to
No.
take offensive line.
Yeah, Cincinnati's got to take offensive line eventually. This makes sense to me. This is a huge right tackle. Anton Harrison is a absolute bulldozer. I would be scared to go against this
Big
guy.
dude. Big dude.
But not just big dude, but physical, hard hitting, downhill run guy. So this guy, does make a good bit of sense for Cincinnati. They, in my opinion, need offensive line, especially that right tackle, right guard, 6'4".
I'd like to see them take Michael Mayer if he's still on the board.
So
Ooh, that'd be dangerous.
that's what I had.
Really?
Yes.
I'd like to see them take Michael Mayer if he's still on the board.
Get some kind of offensive line.
Yeah, offensive lineman.
So yeah, if he's there, because as of right now, Cincinnati doesn't really have a
Yeah, 'cause Hayden Hurst is gone.
a consistent tight end.
Yeah, you put
If
Michael
Michael
Mayer on that
Mayer, if
team.
Michael Mayer's there, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
who I think they take.
Wow, that would be a Cincinnati move, but that'd be a dangerous add to that offense.
He'd be the second best offensive tackle in the game at that point, right?
Yeah, for them. So, well, New Orleans Saints 29. We had Kalijah Cansey here. This is a guy that people like. He was a good performer at Pitt.
Yeah.
I don't think people love the 6'1", 280.
Kind of a butterball.
Yeah, can he play defensive end? Can he be fast enough and agile enough to play outside on the end?
You drop
Or
a couple pounds, he might be able to.
Well, the other part is, does New Orleans try and beef him up and get him? Because then he becomes more of a versatile defensive tackle,
Right.
and we already know a 6'1" defensive tackle that plays in the 280s out of Pitt that is considered the best defensive tackle in the league in Aaron Donald. So, can this guy be the next one of those? And I'm not sure I'm all in on it. I can see this guy actually falling out of the first round personally, but
I had the Saints.
He has the talent though, so.
we'll see.
I had the Saints taking Adubawoy. Adubawoy, how do you say his last name?
Don't ask me, dude. I can't read. Yeah.
Adebawore.
And why did you have the Saints taking him?
He's just another defensive lineman, but he's an edge rusher.
Yeah. Which can make a little bit more sense for the Saints, but we'll see. This is also where the experts are having the pick as well. So, as promised, we got to the Philadelphia Eagles at 30, and guess what? Jamar Gibbs.
Jamar Gibbs.
So, I do think I agree with Adam in his earlier pick where he had the Philadelphia taking Gibbs early.
I just doing that later in the draft.
Yeah, I just don't. You don't see a lot of people moving up to take a running back nowadays, and so this guy makes a lot of sense with Miles Sanders departing, or departing, and so giving the Eagles also somebody that's just a bit more versatile out of the backfield. This feels, I hate to say it, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but
he's got more home run ability.
Yeah.
If he breaks one in the open field, you're not catching him.
Yeah.
So with Miles Sanders, you didn't really have that.
Yeah.
So he definitely has that home run capability, that big play capability. So he gets free out there. You can definitely see him just run for days.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think Gibbs is one of two things. He is either a Clyde Edwards-Helaire, where there was a nice name and was a bust, or he's an Austin Eckler. I can see him being an Austin
Eckler type of guy.
Oh, yeah, defensive end from Northwestern. Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about now. No idea how to say that guy's name.
Yeah.
And then falling in at 31, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. This is where I had Brian Branch going because I do think Kansas City knows that they have to go defense in this draft.
They have to
go defense.
They have to get a receiver too with losing Juju Smith-Schuster, but they do need a lot of defense.
Yeah. So I had I had Anton Harrison here to help
tackle.
to help out the offensive line.
Yep.
But at 30, I had Brian Rasheed going to the Eagles.
For the Clemson?
Yeah. To help Fletcher Cox in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Was it Brian Rasheed or Miles Murphy?
Brian
Rasheed.
Oh, okay, because Miles Murphy is another one of those guys that could potentially go in the later draft and later picks down here.
Yeah, as an actual edge rusher, but Brian Rasheed to fill in that middle.
Yeah, to go in there with Fletcher.
Yeah.
But what I like about Brian Branch too, like we talked about a little bit earlier, 6 foot, 190, very versatile. Both that walk-up line safety, can play inside a little bit in the slot, and then definitely a corner on the outside. So gives Kansas City somebody that can move around a little bit.
Yeah. To go along with who's the safety? Was it Bader? Or who's their safety out there now? Number 49.
It's oh god, yeah, you're right. I can't remember what that guy's name is though.
But yeah, I mean, he would play very well with him to play off. They could play off of each other.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a team that I know you won a Super Bowl, but goodness gracious, like you definitely have to get better on defense.
You have to get something somewhere. Yeah.
You're not gonna outscore everybody every game. So
they might.
Maybe. You never know.
You never know. So. All right, well, that's our picks 21 through 31, and as always, hit us in the comments. Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of the picks, and as always, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe.